from one picture-perfect Caribbean island to another. And one more that most people don't even know exists. This week's episode is jam-packed with tropical adventures. From day sailing to an impromptu overnight passage, we can't seem to sit still. From simply getting ashore to experiencing the contrasting landscapes of each island, there's never a dull moment on board Gypsy. If you're a familiar face here, welcome back.
No.
If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. We're picking up here in Antigua, anchored in one of those spots that just doesn't get old. Turquoise water, a perfect breeze, and the kind of place that makes you slow down to take it all in. Below the surface, just as good. Clear water with tons of life, like swimming in an aquarium. Spending time with lots of little fish, stingrays, starfish, and of course, your friendly neighborhood barracuda.
Right there.
We're so close. Oh, he's got his engine on. I can see the water spitting.
Yeah, sail goes a little light.
He is. He's got his water shooting out.
Yeah.
We're making our way to somewhere we've been looking forward to returning to, one of our favorite stops. As we continued further up the west coast, we noticed it got a lot busier with traffic. So he's going in.
I don't know, it seems like that's where it's heading.
All of these boats we saw were heading in towards Jolly Harbor, but we continued onwards, departing Antigua for the next highly anticipated island. I had bagels proofing during the sail, but now I think they're way overproofed. Hole's gone. I'm gonna turn these into everything bagels. Super excited to be here. This has got to be hands down my absolute favorite beach in all of the Eastern Caribbean that we've gone to.
Well, it's like the longest and
Yeah.
sandiest beach you'll find anywhere.
Travis is just looking out at all the kite surfers wishing he was on one.
Oh God, I wish I had a kite. Something.
Ooh, I can smell the bagels. I think they're almost ready. Onions on the everything bagel, kind of burned, but they're really crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. This is Travis's poppy seed, bacon, and egg. Oops, it gushed. Zips. Here you go.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do cream cheese in mine.
Thank you.
They make a mess though, eh? All those seeds. Instead of taking the dinghy, we decided to paddle in because we saw a bit of a shore break. You're so cute. I'm holding it with my toe.
Oh.
My toe's cramping. Wow, look how pretty the color of the water is with the sand. Oh, flattens it off. main reason we came here, to enjoy the unspoiled, endless beachfront. With miles and miles of pink-tinged sand and barely a soul in sight, it feels like you're on your own private island. Barbuda is home to one of the Caribbean's largest frigate bird colonies. The island offers a vibe that you just don't find in many places anymore. You could spend forever walking the beaches that stretch for miles and miles. Wouldn't be a bad place to get stranded.
Oh no!
We're a bit stuck.
Alright, so Travis is gonna swim back.
We didn't bring my snorkel gear with us, so it's kind of far for me to swim without any fins or a mask or a snorkel. So Travis is gonna swim back with his fins and then grab my stuff. It doesn't look far, but it's far. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think maybe, well, he had said, oh, look, I got it pumped up so hard. Like, it's recommended 18 to 22 PSI, and I think he got it up to 18 with the electric pump, which is more than we've ever put into it. And then maybe because it's old, the sun with the heat, I don't know, blew a seam or something. Not sure.
Well, I was gonna drop the dinghy and go pick her up with the dinghy, but now that I've gotten here, it's super rolly and I'll fight the dinghy and I won't be able to do it alone. So I probably could, but I just don't want to struggle that hard. So now I have to swim back with her fins, mask, and the paddleboard pump. But it's quite a far swim, so I'm actually gonna move the boat a lot closer and then we're just gonna leave and go to a different spot anyways. So let's do that. Windlass, this, get the charts. Up we go! That's a far swim. So I'm gonna go and anchor a lot closer.
So that when we swim back, we'll have a shorter swim. Good thinking, Travis. Alright, he's almost back. Tired?
Yeah, definitely after that walk and then that swim and then the swim back. And now we gotta do 2 trips.
So you just brought my snorkel stuff, you didn't bring the pump?
No, I couldn't find the hose.
Inflatables, eh?
I know, we need a
Aluminum paddleboard?
aluminum paddleboard now. I'm sick of inflatables. I'm throwing it out.
A little bit of a workout swimming this stuff back to shore, but it was refreshing. A little more of a workout for Travis because he did it twice. All right, so after we got the paddleboard back to shore, we picked up anchor because we weren't going to stay in that spot. It was way too rolly. And then we were kind of humming and hawing about what we were going to do because we've pretty much seen everything that we wanted to see in Barbuda. Like, we really just came here for the beach. And we're not going to have wind for a few days, so it was either move now or hang out for 4 days. So we decided to move. We're headed to Île Fourchue, which is a private island, I believe owned by Saint Barth's. So if you guys recall a couple episodes back, as we passed Saint Barth's on our way to Antigua, we were saying that we might catch it on the way back. We're going to catch one of the islands on the way back. Still counts. Kind of left at an awkward time though, like it's about 5 p.m. now and it's going to take us about 12 hours. So we'll just be probably pretty tired going throughout the night and getting there very early. Yeah, we just took out the code, which is the first time we've taken it out since we patched it up back in St. Martin. Feels good to have her back up because it is a lighter wind evening and she looks good. Just need her to hold up and not chafe. If it stays this comfortable all night, it wouldn't be bad. Probably just rock us to sleep, if anything. It won't? Well, we can hope. We because this is an impromptu sail, we're just having a very basic dinner. Just pulled out the last of my pre-made frozen meals out of our freezer. This is like shepherd's pie, or I guess it's beef, so cottage pie. Oh my god! Whoops. And then that. Oh yeah. And then Travis is having chicken nuggets in a wrap. Gourmet.
Gourmet. Thanks. Just made myself a coffee. It's about 10 o'clock at night. And we got a half moon. 10 to 13 knots of wind. It's kind of anywhere from 120 to 180. Waves are a little sloshy. So we're putting some good use on our code 0. But, oh, we're flying right now. We're doing 6 knots. Well, 5.8, 5.6, but that's too fast. We need to go slow so we can get there in some daylight. Otherwise, we'll get there at like 3:34 in the morning. Too early. And where we're gonna go is we're gonna have to pick up a mooring ball. So a little bit of daylight will help. And we've never been there before. We got a little stowaway on the railing there. He's just hanging out. Patch seems to be holding, so that's good. We are in light winds. However, up top there's still some chafage, so I'm probably gonna have to cut off that 5 foot of the rope up there, which sucks. And hopefully it doesn't fall down. Yeah, I really hope that doesn't chafe through and this whole sail comes falling down. Knock on wood. Hurry. Because that would be a nightmare. I thought I fixed it, but you never know until you run the sail. And I forgot to fix it from the last time we did, because I don't ever really fly this that much, so I kind of forgot. So, yeah. But other than that, not a bad sail. It's kind of funny how we always do these little last minute decisions. Like today we woke up in the morning in Cocoa Bay, did a 2-hour sail around the corner, went and did like a 5 mile or a 5 kilometer beach walk in the sun, and then our paddleboard was flat, so then we had to do like multiple swim trips back and forth from the beach to the boat. And then like after that we're just like, all right, let's do a 16-hour sail. Well, I guess we're only gonna do a 12-hour sail, but then it's like, okay, let's go. So pretty funny. I'm burnt. My face is burnt. Anyway, this guy behind me is probably wondering what I'm doing. See, he's right there. Hey, what's up? Should I leave you alone? All right, I'll stop bothering him.
You can't see it, but the one thing that's really nice about not having a full enclosure is that you see all of the stars as the background. You could fold the curtains up, but like, you don't get as clear of a view as this. It's comfortable enough of a sail that I can make some bread, so I'll have that ready by the time we anchor and breakfast rolls around. Is it bubbly yet? Oh yes, that is bubbly. Ready for the salt, water, and flour. We just jibed. And now we're pointing in just so everybody knows, we do not keep these lights on while sailing. We keep them on for sail changes so we can have better visual, but we just turn these on as well so you can see what's going on. Otherwise it would be completely pitch dark out there.
Just sailing past all the super yachts in Saint Bart's.
After 6 a.m. and we've just tied up to the ball, we're settling in. This place looks wild. The shape of the island, how it's all carved out, super pretty. There are several mooring balls here. I don't know how many. Got the sun about to peek out. It's a little rolly right now, so we're hoping that we settle out once we point in another direction. But we've heard that about this place, that it can get really rolly, but it's not too bad. We're just gonna head down below and rest for a little bit because we are pretty tired, but all throughout the night. And then we'll enjoy this place, I guess, in a few hours. Île Fourchue is a small, uninhabited French island owned by Saint Barth's, sitting just a few miles away from its more glamorous neighbor. The island is now a protected marine reserve, slowly regrowing its vegetation. It's windswept, rugged, and looks more like a desert island than a typical Caribbean getaway. Just nature doing its thing. The water here is crystal clear, with reefs and rocky outcrops teeming with fish. But the real highlight? The sea turtles. They're everywhere, gliding effortlessly through the water, completely unfazed by us drifting alongside. On land, it's truly rugged. No palm trees, no buildings, just dry, rocky hills covered in cacti and hardy shrubs. The best way to take it all in is by heading up. The hike to Île Fourchue's peaks isn't long, but it's steep, and in the heat, you'll definitely feel it. The trails are rough, mostly just worn-in paths between the rocks and cacti. But the view's worth every step. From the top, you get a full 360-degree panorama. Saint Barth's in the distance, the deep blue ocean stretching in every direction, and below, perfect little bay surrounded by raw beauty.
Whoa! There's a ton of them down there.
Well, our time was short and sweet here. It was only a day. Very awesome spot. I think you're allowed up to 4 days on these balls before they want, you to leave and let other people come in and enjoy this place. But we're pretty much out of food, so we gotta hightail it to St. Martin and restock our cupboards. It can be quite rolly in here. I think we got it at a pretty good time because winds are less than 10 knots, which is good if you want to come here, but not good for us going to St. Martin. I'm hoping we can get the sail up and actually sail there. I don't want to motor. It's so silly to motor like northwest in the Caribbean, because there's usually always wind. So anyways, gotta slip the lines on the ball and head back to the cockpit.
Yep, back to St. Martin. We've mentioned before that St. Martin's cruiser glue is sticky, didn't we? We've got a big project scheduled there, and we cannot wait to show you. If you've hung around this long, we hope that you have hit subscribe. Next episode will be an exciting one. Gypsy will never look the same. Thanks for watching.